everyone and welcome back to CLGTart channel. So today I will make a tutorial about blending on a mobile app, and you can see here that I record an iOS device, that's the iPad. And okay, you can see here that there are two layers. The layer 1 here is the sketch, and layer 2 put it below the layer 1, so it will not cover the skate, and you can see it clearly how the pictures look here. Layer 2 will be the color layer. Okay, so I will tell you guys that there are two ways for you to blending, because you know some of you guys maybe will have the pen, but some that they don't, and you will use the finger. You see here that the pictures in here, the nose, if I zoom in, you can see it's not really smooth because I blend it with the finger. But you can see in the other place here, okay, that I will use the pen here to blending, so it will have kinda smoother. Okay, so I will tell you that the difference, just like you have the mouse on the PC, okay, so you have the mouse and you have the tablet like Wacom or something else like that, a graphic tablet. They will have the benefit if you use the graphic tablet as you have the pen on the iPad on your phone. It will be better and give a professional result. Because you know that you can be easily to control the pressure or something else like that and make it, you see that the different result. One is not kinda rude and one is smoother. Okay, so here first I will show you, I will turn this layer off and show you guys how to do it. First, I will turn this layer off here. You just tap on the layer menus in here, and then tap the eyes above here, and it will turn off. I will create a new layer. That's one, it will be color layer. This will be the layer 3. Okay, first I will use the pen. No pen here. I will use the finger for me. So I will turn off the pen here, and the brush I use here, that will be watercolor and watercolor wet. And so the trick that helps you to blending in the iPad here, that opacity and the size. Okay, so you can see the opacity, the setting of brush setting in here. When I click the watercolor brush, and it will appear the brush setting box at my left hand, okay, here, that you will increase and decrease the opacity to have it have the blending look here. Why? Because I will explain it. Because you know that in Medibang, of course, they have the blur tool, but that won't give you, like, I'm not really satisfied about the result of that blur tool. So I always use watercolor and watercolor wet to blending here, because it will give me more satisfied look here. Okay, so first I will increase the opacity of this watercolor wet and choose the base color. Let me increase the size, and here's my finger. You can see if I use my finger, and you can see that it will give a hard edge here. It's not look kinda really not small as my style will work on that. Then later I will zoom in a little bit. I will pick another color, like you can see that I will pick this one and decrease the size a little bit, and that will be the nose here. So basically it will look like this, hard. And now you want to blending it. You don't like the red nose, let it right, and you want it kinda smoother. Now I will go back to the brush, tap on the star here. It will go back to the brush box and choose watercolor wet. After you tap it, and you can see the watercolor box, watercolor wet here. Increase the size a little bit, around 100, and decrease the size, decrease the opacity. Then you pick the color of the base color, that means the skin color here. Pick it, you can see the color is changing. So I will draw it here so you can see that, yeah, like this. This is the color that we have. So this time, we are not using the finger to drag it, let it know. To make it have the soft look, I will tap it like this. You can see how I tap it, because it will give back the feeling like it's really light and give you a feeling like it is blending. And I will show you here. Just tap it. Tap, tap, tap. No dragging, just tap around the edge here. And you see that because they are mixing the color together, so that's why it kind of look like they are blending together. And now from the bottom here, I will use the finger and drag it lightly from outside, like from top to the bottom, just slightly. Yeah, like this. And that's how you blending with the finger. See, this is the result. Okay, so that's how you blending with the finger. Now I will turn on the brush and choose pen pressures. You can see that in the pen pressure setting here that I use Adonit. Okay, and I will create a new layer so we can compare the result later. Okay, now I have the pen. Actually, I don't like to color on the tab on the iPad much, because you know. First, I go back to watercolor here and increase the size. Now I have the pen here, bigger size. Okay, with pen it's easier to control the place that I want to draw. Okay, now I will pick the darker color and increase the size a little bit here. Increase the size of the brush here. Okay, perfect now. Now I want to have the blend look. I go back to watercolor wet and pick the base color. Now I will drag from outside and the top to bottom. Just drag it, increase opacity a little bit. With the pen, you will use the pressure of your hand to give a strong blending or not. Okay, perfect. That's it. Now you can see that quicker than I use the finger, right? It's really it have the smoother. Yeah, it look like they are blurry together, not like have the rule look here. So that is how I use the pen to blending in mobile device. Hope this will help you a lot in your painting. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you in the next video.